Ma scusi, un momento, por favor. Grazie. Okay, this is a one-off special edition, one-time collector's item, rare, single president of the Mars Midnight Show, and this is by request. Patricia Hume had a question. All right, there's a group called the Unbearable Whiteness of Being. It's a pun or a play on a book titled The Unbearable Lightness of Being. I can't remember the writer's name right now. I wonder why. Smoke more dope, hippie. Maybe that'll help. Woo! Anyway, so, speaking of hippies, I've been on a Monkees kick, right? Go to YouTube right now. Look up Head. There's two different versions you can choose from. There's a reissue criterion. Head. All right? 69, I think. And after that, 30, this one no one knows about. It's only about an hour long. It's the best one. 33 1/3 revolutions per monkey. It's got Jerry Lee Lewis, Fats Domino, Julie Driscoll, Brian Auger. It's super satanic. It's so good. Anyway, 33 1/3 revolutions per monkey and Head with Frank Zappa, Victor Mature, Sonny Liston, when he was on the Hero. Anyway, the Monkees. All right. It's well established, everybody knows the rock and roll lore, that Jimi Hendrix first tour in America, they thought it'd be this brilliant idea, you know, it's kind of a Malcolm McLaren-ish, the Sex Pistols tour in the South, you know, where it'd be most hated, and it worked, you know, to drum up some publicity, because the only bad publicity is when they spell your name wrong. All right, so, and my name is Hendrix, my actual name, it's not Mars Midnight, it's Mars Hendrix, I-C-K-S, and Hendrix's name was I-C-K-S, but Chaz Chandler, the Animals bass player that became his manager, changed it to X to look cool on the posters, man. All right. So anyway, they booked him opening for the Monkees, and the Monkees were hyped about that because, hey man, okay, one of these statements is false. Donald Trump is the greatest president of all time, like he says he is, or the Monkees are a great rock and roll band. Only one of these statements is true, and it ain't the Trump one. All right. Any of y'all don't have a fucking clue. All right, see, hi to you too. God damn you stupid fuckers. All right, so anyway, Jimi Hendrix. Now, I was in a band with this girl. I dated this girl. We were going to open for Towns Van Zandt. That was opening up for Sonic Youth's drummer's band called $2 Guitar. I don't know. I was in Reno. Go West, young man. Anyway, fucking rhythm guitar player cheated on me with that girl. Thank God. Anyway, but her dad went to go see, in Charlotte, North Carolina, Jimi Hendrix open for the Monkees, right? And he was there to see the Monkees. Everybody was there to see the Monkees. They were pissed about Jimi Hendrix because he was doing that thing, oh my God, where he was playing behind his head and putting it between his legs, and where it looks kind of like a dig. He's like, you're doing that trilling thing. Anyway, I copied that one time and got like the law called on me. My first band, the Rock and Roll Doom Patrol, at a talent show. They banned my band. They said the Rock and Roll Doom Patrol cannot play unless it's on private property. This was my first band, our talent show, right? We played Purple Haze, ironic, yeah. No, we played Paranoid by Black Sabbath, and we were only allowed one song. But me and the drummer made an agreement. We were fucked up on moonshine, seriously. So me and the drummer made an agreement that we weren't going to stop. We weren't going to stop till they made us stop. Well, they made us stop because we were down, down, down. And I was all hot and sweaty from the moonshine. I know I'm going off on a tangent. I'm going back to Jimi Hendrix. Trust me. This is a little side trip we're taking. So anyway, it's worth it. So I'm all fucked up on the moonshine. I'm hot, man. And so I'm taking off my jean jacket. I couldn't afford the leather yet. You know, I'm taking off my fucking, like, my little, fucking leather shit. I can't play guitar with this shit. And I take it, that was when I looked good without a shirt. Okay. We're close to, we're getting AARP in the mail. That's all we're going to say. I get a senior discount at Rose's. I didn't ask for it. They just gave it to me. So we're just going to leave it at that. Anyway. So, I'm playing, I'm like playing it behind my head. I was playing with my teeth because I was really into Hendrix that time. We were playing Paranoid by Black Sabbath. Then I did that thing where I stuck it between my legs, where it looks like a dick, the guitar neck. So anyway, and then we go then I look back at the drummer like, okay, Purple Haze, down, 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 down. We're hitting the Devil's Triad. And then it's like, boom. And the bass player's like, there's the guitar neck. The bass player's hand goes, clunk. And comes down to my guitar and I was fucked up. I was drunk, on this Nelly Pose moonshine. She was the bootlegger. I was looking down like, I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. And he goes, run, they called the police. So I was used to running from the law because that's what we used to do. We used to throw rocks at cars to get the cops to chase us. I mean, we were little rascals like on nitrous oxide. So anyway, so I was like, okay, run from cops. I'm like, and moonshine is a different head than, regular whiskey. And an experienced psychonaut will tell you this. So, and I was wearing those little Prince, Cuban, Beatle boots too. And so that was funny. So I'm naked to the waist. These little old ladies called the law because I was stripping. And I was making probably some vulgar. It wasn't that bad. Well, I guess it was pretty bad for Chesterfield County, which was the first county to sign the secession papers. So yeehaw. Oh, Hazard County is 90% black and poor as shit, too. Sorry to ruin the Dukes of Hazzard for you. Just the good old boys. Anyway, getting back to our story. I jumped over the first row, went out running, and I'm hauling ass, and girls started running after me and shit. I had girls screaming. It was like a Beatles movie, I swear to God. And it was at a high school. So I started running down the track because of the instinct track run. And then someone caught up with me and boom, and they said, Mars, your mom's waiting for you in the car. And I was like, instantly sobered up. And I was like, holy shit. Now I'll run from the law. But I was not going to run from that Cherokee woman. Hell no. So anyway, I went. She's like, good show. And I passed out in the back seat. So anyway, getting to the Jimi Hendrix story. That was my little Jimi Hendrix story. Here's the Jimi Hendrix story. Now, that girl that I was in that band with, what was her name by the band? I can't remember. So anyway. Kind of Fleetwood Mackie. We sounded good. Anyway, her father went to go see Jimi Hendrix open for the Monkees in Charlotte, North Carolina. And he was there to see the Monkees. And so he's like, some Jimi Hendrix comes on. He's like, whatever. And he's like, fuck this. I'm going to go see, get a hot dog. And then he comes back, right? And Jimmy's up there and he looks and he's like, okay, this is a song we all played, but when you were out getting a hot dog, we're going to play it again since you missed it. And looks right at him and was like, bang. Dum, dang, dum, 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 fucks the ladies, and blew his fucking mind apart. So I guess in a strange way that I'm 3 degrees from Jimi Hendrix, maybe. And maybe a little bit of Cherokee blood. I don't know. I tell you what. What are the chances in this small, shitty town that Jimi Hendrix is on the radio right now? Let's find out. All right, baby, you guys be good to each other. Woo! Hey, I'm gonna post that one. That was a good one. Right on. You get it first, though. What's your name again?